How you doing?
Hey!
The Cleveland Indians won the Central Division last year and are the clear favorites to repeat. Going into the offseason, after losing the World Series to the Cubs and blowing a 3-1 game lead, they addressed their number one issue. Mike Napoli was not going to come back to Cleveland, not entirely by his choice, mostly by the choice of the management, who would not be an Indian for the 2017 season. Instead, the Indians signed Edwin Encarnacion, formerly of the Toronto Blue Jays of the AL East, to a monster deal. They then signed Boone Logan to round out the relief corps. Clear favorites to win the division and possibly another pennant. I give them a 95% chance of winning the division and an 85% chance of winning the pennant. The Royals ended last season with an 81-81 record, the first time they had not finished over 500 since 2012 and missing the playoffs for the first time since 2013. The Royals were riddled with injuries in 2016. Lorenzo Cain spent major time on the DL, along with Wade Davis, Alex Gordon, and Mike Moustakas, who missed almost the entire year with a torn ACL. They are healthy again and ready to compete. They traded away Wade Davis and Gerard Dyson to the Cubs and Mariners respectively, netting in Jorge Soler from the Cubs and Nate Carnes from the Mariners. Then, calamity struck. Rodano Ventura, the team's young and up-and-coming power pitcher, was killed in a car accident. In the weeks following the death of Yo, the Royals signed both Jason Hamill and Travis Wood to 2-year deals. I give the Royals a 60% chance of winning the division, but an 85% chance of making the playoffs entirely. A team that is in dire need of a rebuild, the Detroit Tigers have not been able to make the playoffs the last 2 years. With as thin of a farm system as they have, my belief is that they should realize how far out they are, break the core, trade away Miggy and other stars in the hopes of becoming relevant again in the near future. The Tigers finished just above the Royals in the standings last year, but I believe there is only a slight chance that it will happen again. All in all, the Tigers have a decent team and could make the playoffs with a wild card spot, but I would not count them out of the race until they're dead in the middle of July. I give them a 40% chance of making the division and 60% chance at a wild card. What can I say about Chicago? They will not make the playoffs this year. Not a doubt in my mind. After finishing in 4th place last year, I expect them to finish there this year. They no longer have Adam Eaton or Chris Sale, but have the strongest farm in the Central, headlined by Yoan Makanata, Mike Kopech, and Lucas Giolito. They can have a legitimate team together by 2020, but until then, they're stuck in the cellar. I give them a 10% chance at the division and a 20% chance of a wild card. The Twins were a flash in the pan in 2015 when they almost took the division from the Royals and almost made the wild card. In 2016, they lost 103 games and missed the division by 35 games. This is a team that cannot be constituted a threat for many years to come, as they do not have a legitimate team nor a legit farm system. Give them a 5% chance of winning the division and a 15% chance of making a wild card.